pot chicken, but you know what? That was the same thing they told me about
Royal Farms.
no, yeah, somebody did say that about Royal Farms.
I think it's old oil.
And they also said that when we moved to Jacksonville, there were two places I had to go. Jenkins Barbecue,
Oh, and
which I got sick
then
both times that I ate.
and then the
Chicken Coop, which closed down, which was horrible. Girl, you gotta go to Chicken Coop. Went to Chicken Coop. Yeah, I was a little afraid.
yeah, neither one of those places.
I ate
Now there was a Jenkins in
Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
Now that's the bomb.
That's the bomb.
But
yes.
the one in Jacksonville,
Yeah.
not so much.
Not a fan.
Not for me, anyway. I know people love it. It's
Not a
it's
fan.
not for me.
Well, maybe because we have that reference
Yeah,
of the one in,
that one in Fort Lauderdale, people stand in line for
including
hours.
me. I stood right there. The greens are good. The ribs are good. The chicken
The
is
cornbread,
good.
the tea. I think it was,
Mhm.
my uncle said you stand in line just for their tea. I was like, wow,
it's good.
I gotta go
I
to
think
this
we
place.
have. I think some people we went to school with is their family owns that.
Oh really?
I
We did go to school with a couple of Jenkins.
Yeah.
It's right by the hospital, so when you have your coronary, you can just go right over to Broward General. I don't think they call it Broward General. I think it's North Broward now.
So, hey everybody, it's
Hi.
Spirit,
And Freedom
and we're coming to you from
the big purple couch.
So, this time we're going to talk about the use of terms of endearment on random people.
Freedom. Well, I'm Freedom.
You're
Sorry,
Freedom.
Spirit is going to talk to you from that. She's been in the dating world here recently, so she's much more familiar with how that happens in the dating world. Me, from a professional perspective, I was taught in nursing school that that's not something you do. You don't call your 90-year-old patient sweetie.
Yeah.
Or
that's condescending.
Yeah, or the man who could be your brother or your uncle or whoever, dear. You don't know them. Call them by their names, and keep it professional. So, and I'm usually very cognizant of that as I speak to people, including my staff.
Now, I think we're from the South.
Yeah.
You know,
so
well,
we do that
yeah.
is something that is said in the South.
Right.
You know, you get the sweeties and the hun. And that kind of
By
thing.
the way, hun rubs me the wrong way. I don't like for people to. It sounds so condescending. I don't know why it rubs me the wrong way.
Let me tell you what got me. We would go to Millhouse, and every waitress there, hey, beautiful. I'm like, okay, you're angling for a tip because I just heard you call that one beautiful and that one beautiful.
It's like your term of endearment holds no weight here
at all.
None.
And I don't expect you to know my name because I barely remember yours.
Yeah. Well, so from a not necessarily a dating perspective, just in general, recently I had a gentleman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, recently I had a gentleman. I think I posted a picture and probably a meme. Any of you that know me know that I do my own memes. I figure if I'm going to post a meme of somebody else's picture, first of all, I'm just not going to do that anymore.
I think she's going to make me do that too.
Why not?
Sometimes she's a bully.
Well, you said it. So why not put your own picture up there?
And I see a lot more of that now.
Yeah. So anyway, I posted, and so I had some comments, people commenting and saying it was a nice picture or a nice, sentiment. But then this gentleman says, gosh, I wish I had it verbatim. I should have written it down. Nice picture, or you look nice, baby. Like that. So now, I don't know him.
Don't know him at all.
And it bothered me. I took a day to respond to his comment because I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to overreact. I don't want to embarrass the gentleman. But my thought process was, anybody else besides it being offensive to me, anybody else looking at that would assume that this is my man. That this is, I would
or
have.
he's familiar with her
Very
in
familiar.
somehow. And
Familiar enough to use that term of endearment without knowing whether or not I was connected to someone else.
and for someone who's in the dating world, and you know, you're not so close to anyone, so this gives someone else pause if they're on that social media platform, you know.
So if anybody else was looking at me like thinking, oh, I like to date her, I like to holler at her, or they look at that and say, oh, well, she got a man.
She has a man, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, no, no, don't do that.
So let's tell how you responded and how he in turn responded.
So at first I said, thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. I said, but I'm curious. What made you end your compliment with baby?
Now this was in your,
right on the
this
feed.
was on the feed. Okay.
On the feed. A little bit later, I get a message in Messenger saying from him that said basically, I don't see anything wrong with calling you baby, but if it offended you, I'm sorry.
So for me, if he didn't see anything wrong with it,
why
didn't he go to Messenger? Why didn't he just post it on the feed where she asked the question?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't inbox him. She didn't message him.
Right, and I didn't. I contemplated whether or not I should send him a messenger at first, you know, in response to him calling me baby, or if I should do it right there on the post. And I decided he did it on the post. And he didn't go to Messenger to say nice picture, right, baby. Right. He did it right there in the open. And so I'm like, that's inappropriate. And I agree with you. If you didn't feel like there was anything wrong with it, why are you sending me a backline message to address, to respond to my question to you?
Right.
So I think that the terms of endearment should be reserved for people you endear. I think that we use terms of endearment so much, baby, sweetie, darling, honey, so often that they lose their impact. Right. So when you do get involved with somebody, I personally don't use them. Even when I'm dating, you know, going on dates with someone, I don't call them baby, sweet. I call them by their names. And if the relationship turns into, we agree to turn it, you know, to transition into a commitment, that's when those things come.
Right.
Otherwise, no, because I think it blurs the lines.
Yeah.
I think that when it's that those terms are special to me, and they're reserved for people who are in a certain category in my life, and I want them to know that.
They certainly blur the lines. I think, and just coming from a woman's perspective, and you know, talking to my friends, when you say those things to a woman who already has some connection, whether it be intimacy, physical intimacy, or emotional intimacy, and you're calling her baby, when she gets with her girls, you know, when she's talking, recounting the encounter, or reenacting it, or however you want to say it, when she talks about it, those things mean something to her.
Right. And that's what I was thinking too, that sometimes, and I've said this to guys that I've talked to when they say that to me, and I said, I noticed you use terms of endearment, and I let them know up front I don't, because they mean something to me. And I said, and you know, you start calling me baby, and I'll be like, what? What did you say, baby?
It's me and you,
boo. You mine. You know, so I mean, of course we're exaggerating, but really, in my head, once I start hearing that, the wheels start turning a little bit. Wait a minute, wait a minute, what does he
feel
mean by
something?
this?
Do you feel something more from me?
Exactly. I start questioning that. So, and I think most women do.
Yeah. Well, I can only talk about my circle,
Mm-hmm.
and those are the women that I speak to most often. And to those women, it would
It
mean
means
something.
Yeah.
And
baby,
they don't.
sweetie,
Most
honey.
of my friends don't typically call people baby,
Random
sweetie.
people.
Yeah.
You don't. So we would like to hear your take on it, because we don't have to be right. This is
Right.
just us. I mean,
It's
we've
just
been
our opinion.
yeah,
and,
we've
you know,
been in this relationship as best friends for a long time, so
Right.
we tend to have a lot of the similar views. So we would like to hear what you guys think about using the terms of endearment randomly, on people who you may not endear. So I think that's it for
That's
that
it
one.
for now.
Yeah. So we already told you the next video we will be wearing the same thing.
Yeah. And I'm layered. I'm a Floridian in 20-degree weather. So
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's cold here. I'm loving it.
I do too.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna
Bye
talk to
now.
you guys later. Bye.